Alright folks, how you doing today? Sean Wilson here, just recovering from a neck injury not too long ago, so I'm gonna have to try to keep this video short if I can. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do I Know My Redeemer Liveth. Really nice song. The whole Soulful Messiah is just a good track, and this is one of those songs. We're trying to get into the Christmas spirit here. So let's start from the top and let's show you the chords. We're gonna do the intro first. Alright, so let's start from the top. This song is going to be in E. So you're going to, let's get that melody line first. So that'd be a B, E, G sharp, F sharp, E. And then C sharp, A, G sharp, A, and back to G sharp. So do that with me. Now, for the chords to that, you're gonna go. So when you hit that A, you're gonna have a C, A flat, E flat, and I like that E there for dissonance. And then I do that, but really it's supposed to be. It's just a regular old minor chord there, but I'm adding a little bit more dissonance here. What I did there. I don't remember. That's the first chord. Okay, that's the second chord. So you have that C sharp, G sharp, okay, D sharp against that E. And then on the C sharp at the top, you're gonna have a D, F sharp, and a G sharp. Okay, and then you have this next part. So that'll be F sharp, E, A, which is an F minor chord. It's a C, G sharp, C, D sharp, and A, and then you have this or that. I'm not sure which one, but B, G sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, and G sharp. All right, so from the top. Okay, now that next part, let's hear that next part. Alright, so that part goes. The neat thing about this is it's in the key of E. We're using notes from the E major pentatonic scale, which is G sharp, F sharp, E, and a B. And then the next thing you're going to do, this is all with the right hand, and with the right hand, you're going to go like this. That's going to be G sharp, F sharp, E, and an octave above. So let's do that together. It'll be. Okay, I'm trilling up to that G. Okay, so now when you do this, when it's supposed to be while you're holding that, you would do this movement here. Okay? And then when you do the next one, so the first one will be, so in the right hand you're gonna go down major scale. Okay? And then you're gonna start on the G sharp and go down. Remember the major scale in E. So we know that that's the pattern they're following. And then same old major scale, but start, as long as you know the notes to start on, you're good. You start on the B, start in the D sharp and go down. Okay, so okay, so from the top. next part. Okay, let's start from there. Okay, so the next part, following the melody, all in the key of E. E, D sharp, C sharp, B, C sharp, B, C sharp, A, B, G sharp. Okay, so. Okay, and now. Okay, so this next part here is going to require a pretty wide stretch in your left hand. So when your right hand is doing, you want to have left hand movements that are going to be playing at certain spots in that phrase. So the first one, so let's memorize the chords first. You have a D sharp and an F sharp. Then you're going to go to E and G sharp. Now some of you can't reach that far, so you may have to hit this with your left hand. And in fact, in the recording, I don't think I was able to reach. So some of these I kind of cheated and played with my thumb instead. But you have to figure that out on your own. And then on the A, you press a C sharp and an E. On the second A, when you go back to it, you're going to do a D sharp and an F sharp. Okay, so let me go into that. Here we go. Okay, so that's how it sounds. The next part goes. Okay, so, and I'm playing it with my own touch, but let me just make sure you hear that. So that's the part we're at. So that's so in the right hand, gotta do the melody first. It'll be G sharp, F sharp, E, D sharp, A, G sharp, F sharp, E, and then walk up the scale to the B. Okay, so let's play that with them so we can hear how it sounds. Do it again. Okay, here's the part we're at. So you see how that went? Okay, now let me teach you the chords. Let's do it one more time. I keep messing up that timing. Anyway, but so what chords we're going to use there? After that F sharp, let's use an A major chord. Okay, it'll be A, E, G sharp, B, C sharp. And then on this one, you're gonna go. I like this chord voicing here. So let's do a C, A, E flat. And then on the E, let's hit a C sharp, G sharp, A, and a B. So on that, on the G sharp, you're gonna hit an A, F sharp, B, E, G sharp, and then. Now I do need to tell you, I changed it to a diminished voicing, but that's not on the track. I went like this. So that's not in there, but I liked it, so I used it. But that's not the chord. That's actually the chord. And now the next part is going to do this. Okay, that's C sharp, C sharp, D sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp, B, C sharp, A, G sharp, and then E, 1, 2, 3, 2, if you're following the number system. Okay, so let's try hearing that. Okay, so what chords we're gonna do along with that? I like this voicing, so I'm gonna use this one. I'm going fast as I can here because I'm not teaching. I'm just teaching by ear. Let me make sure I hear the right bass note. Okay, F sharp. So let's go this. Let's do this. So we're gonna go from a C sharp minor chord, F sharp minor, and then E over B, and then like that. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 2, and in the left hand you want to start on the 3. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5. And then when you hit that 2 and you're hitting the 5 with the left hand, you want to hit a E there. So and now we're going to have this movement, the next movement there. That's a beautiful, beautiful chord progression there by Mervyn Warren. All right, so we're gonna do this. So here, what we're gonna do is we have this chord voicing, which is really interesting, which is gonna be a C. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just hold an E on top for 1. Okay, so the E is going to be holding on top, and in the bottom it's going to be moving down like so. B, or C, B, A, G, F, hold, E, right? And then the part in the middle is going to be, let's get the part in the middle first. B, G sharp, then go up to C, A, then go back to B, G sharp, then go to D and a B, and then hit that again, and then okay, now let me do this again. G sharp, B, A sharp, C, G sharp, B, and then when you get to this D and a B, I want you to hit a F sharp. The second time you hit this chord, I want you to hit it taking the F sharp to a G. Okay, so it's going to be like this. Okay, and then what you're going to do is after that, you're going to go. Okay, so that will be. And then after that, you want to go down to this C and an A, and then B and F sharp goes to E. So okay, by now the bass has already moved down to the F at this point, right? Which is a F, D, G, and a B. Okay, so now what's the bass line movement, and when does it move throughout the progression? So it'll be, let me go real slow. All right, let's try the intro from the top. All right, let's try it from the top, and let me raise the volume a little bit so we can hear the backing track a little bit better. All right, and let me.
I know